call the brunettes, as they are the only cousins not to have inherited the Mortimer blonde locks. Austin is the first to jump out, as bright as ever in his fire-red shorts, lime-green t-shirt and cowboy hat. Obviously his first year as an official teenager hasn't dulled his dress sense. "Wow," Molly says in a low voice, when the next teenager climbs out. "She's grown." Lola looks up, twisting her ponytail. "Hey," she says, her eyes flicking around the yard, looking for her cousins, no doubt. "They're at the beach," Molly says. "Yes, but don't you want to come in and open your Christmas presents first?" Hazel calls after her, but Lola has already taken off down the road. "Hey, Aunt Molly." Tom, her brother's eldest child, squints up at her. "Who else is up there with you?" "Oh, hi, Nana." "Gosh, you've all turned into giants," Molly says. "Oh, hell, that was an old person thing to say, wasn't it?" "A lot can happen in 2 years," her mother says behind her, never one to resist a dig at Molly's absence last summer. Obviously moving countries is no excuse. "Old enough to vote now," Aunt says with an easy grin. Molly's sister-in-law frowns after Lola, who has long since disappeared around the corner. "Trust her to take off without checking her blood sugar," Kerry says. "Honestly, you'd think she was 5, not 15. "Almost 16, Aunt says. "Where's your giant, Molly?" "At the beach, of course. Can't keep him away." Behind her, her mother says, "I don't blame him, do you?" Ignoring her, Molly moves inside, cool shade washing over her parched skin. It's not long before Ants has followed her into the lounge. After dumping a suitcase in the middle of the room, he plants his hands on his hips. "Got a hug for your favourite brother?" Molly moves forward. "It's good to see you," she says, holding him tight. Ants steps back. "You cut your hair short." "Oh, yeah." Molly tucks a strand behind her ear. "All I ever did was tie it up." "Looks good," he says, turning to the photo of their father on the mantelpiece. Out of all of them, her middle brother had taken their father's death the hardest, although sometimes Molly resents her brothers for the extra years they had with their father. 6 years of exile in Christchurch with her mother. Molly doesn't know if she'll ever really forgive her for that. Ants looks back at her. "Joe here yet?" he asks, because they both know who the favourite brother really is. "No," she says, "but he shouldn't be too far away." A 12-year-old version of Molly is turning somersaults in her stomach. Not too far away is too far away. It's 2 years since Molly last saw Joe. 2 years, and now her twin might be here in the next 2 minutes, less even. Her skin feels tight, and she can hear her heartbeat, their heartbeat, resonating in the depths of her hindbrain. She and Joe aren't identical twins, of course, but they orbited each other for 9 months, like a pair of moons. She feels his gravitational pull even when he's across the other side of the world. Molly can barely sit still. Perhaps that's why she snaps at Richard when he says, "What do you think about heading to Auckland on Tuesday instead of Wednesday?" "We said we'd spend a week here." Molly is sitting on the double bed in one of the spare rooms, the same bed she used to sleep in as a teenager. On the windowsill, waiting for the vacuum cleaner, is the usual summer lineup of dead flies, one still in the throes of dying. The brown patterned wallpaper beneath the sill is peeling, the same wallpaper she'd picked at the night before she left home for good. "Pinky swears are forever, Lolly. Don't forget." The voice is so clear she sucks in her breath, blinks to see Richard staring at her from his spot in the doorway. 6 days is practically a week, he says. "You and your mum will be at each other's throats by then anyway, won't you?" "That's not the point. I still want to see the rest of the family. It's so much harder now we're in Melbourne. What are you busting a gut to get back to Auckland for anyway?" His gaze steady, Richard says, "I want to catch up with Jeff before he heads down to the Coromandel." Anger flashes behind her eyes. "I thought we were having a holiday." "He wants to have a quick chat about a review we're collaborating on. What's the big deal?" Molly slides off the bed, walks down the hallway and onto the back balcony. The air is thick, cloying.